APC aspirant wife to give out 2,000 pads sensitizes girls in Osun State. After the rescue of 416 captives in Borno, 11 more kidnapped women regained freedom. All right, we took that already. Ekiti polls, INEC delisted over 2,000 double registrant. June 12, out to deepen Nigeria's democracy, coming from Akpabio, Falana, and others. And the final story on the Vanguard this morning, Nigeria's trade surplus rises 91% to 7.55 trillion naira in the first quarter of the year 2026. Let's move from the Vanguard and check out the cables. It is still breaking down paper review on 32 FM 94.9. Again, I'm reminding you we're live on Facebook, 32 FM 949 Fenya. Head on to that platform, share the video. Let's reach a quite number of people and let's know what you think about those stories making rounds this morning. All right, the lead story right here says court remands man over alleged social media broadcast calling for a coup against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And also we have this one about MPR adjustment. Nigerian banks quick to raise lending rate but slow to reduce it. IMF talking again. Resident doctors give federal government 21-day ultimatum to clear unpaid allowances and salary arrears. This one also says President Bola Tinubu, he approves Ebola task force, releases 10 billion naira for emergency preparedness. Atiku dismisses Babachi Lawal's claim on ADC primary as speculation without evidence. Nnamdi Kanu's brother fought IPOB leader's terrorism conviction, cite constitutional provision. And still on the cable, IMF says poverty persists despite Nigeria's reform gains, but advises against subsidy return. Okpeyemi Bamidele says Natasha Akpoti's suspension remains Senate lowest point. And this one says NEMA, 115 stranded Nigerians repatriated from Niger Republic arrive in Kano. And The Guardian this morning, from stove to smoke, household ration swapped to charcoal as cooking gas records 67% spike. Senate to consider single term for president governors after 2027 polls. And also Peter Obi queries Tinubu's 200 trillion debt surge, demands accountability. And the final one right here says IMF to back Nigeria's reform progress, warns poverty, food insecurity may worsen. It is 40 minutes gone past 6. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll be back with our in-house analysts to answer questions, begging for answers. You don't want to miss that segment. Stick around. It is Breaking Down Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o Jolly Johnny mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí ó yá ẹsipẹ́ẹ̀lì celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E salary.
Bọ̀dá mi ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì náà di salary ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹsipẹ́ẹ̀lì turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C turmeric.
ẹ káre pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà celery àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀. The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on Star Times from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a Star Times decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize. Plus many exciting prizes nationwide with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via Star Times app or visit any Star Times office or dealer outlet near you.
Star Times, enjoy digital life.
When I'm hungry and I need a quick meal, something crunchy, creamy and tasty.
Kivo 3-in-1 Gary Mix. Just add water and enjoy.
Gary Mix. 1960, the journey starts. With a vision for the people and a loyal heart. From the Lagos stocks to the vast north, bringing the goodness, bringing it forth. Many years don't pass, we still the stand. No be today, we start this flow. The seeds where we plant on, they grow from the fathers to the sons, mothers to daughters. The story that's sweet, oh. Providing the energy for the Nigerian street. Man, feeding the nations. Golden penny, solid foundation. For many decades, we there for your side. From a quality grains to sweetness oil, cassava starch, animal feed, and golden fertilizer.
Who be the giant? FMN. Who be the leader? FMN. 6 decades, we still the move. Nigeria, we get the groove. FMN.
Even in Nigeria, that hot pounded yam and soup can't wait because a penalty is about to be taken. The FIFA World Cup 2026 starts June 11th to July 19th. All 104 games, pigeon commentary, and 4 dedicated channels. Yes! Get the special offer, DSTV decoder, dish, and 1-month Yanga subscription for only 15,000 naira. The FIFA World Cup live on Supersport, only on DSTV.
Sonia tomato sachet. Yes, it's true. I love Sonia tomato sachet. The color is so red, so thick, so tasty. When I use it for my stew, jollof or spaghetti, the color shines brighter and food becomes tastier. Sonia tomato sachet makes meals delicious.
I, Deji, do solemnly swear to honor Burger King small chops, to cherish the puff-puff, to hold the samosa down, to ride or die for the spring rolls, and never allow the chicken grow cold. I solemnly swear to enjoy the Niger way at just 1,800 naira. New Burger King small chops, just 1,800 naira only. Available now at all Burger King restaurants nationwide. Burger King, have it the Niger way.
Oh yeah, shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment, and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Even in Nigeria, that hot pounded yam and soup can't wait because a penalty is about to be taken. The FIFA World Cup 2026 starts June 11th to July 19th. All 104 games, pigeon commentary, and 4 dedicated channels. Yes! Get the special offer, DSTV decoder, dish, and 1-month Yanga subscription for only 15,000 naira. The FIFA World Cup live on Supersport, only on DSTV.
Guy, we don't dey talk since so. Make I go do my work, we go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don't talk. Haba, you know the tire.
Now the new level be that too. This new MTN sachet bundle don't make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me now. Make myself dey follow ya like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load am, talk dey go.
Don land gidigba. Now you don't get gidigba power to make your white dem dey shine. Wow. Come still fit sama 99.9% of all type of yamayama for your floor. And on top other things dem, just jig am with jig sachets.
Over the air or over the counter, we're the best medicine you can get.
32 FM 94.9.
All right, welcome back to Break It on Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9. Now we're moving on to the conversation segment. We'll pick few stories as a hot topic for the morning. There are quite a lot of stories, so we'll just pick a few of them as the hot topic, has questions begging for answers. And to help us with the analysis of those stories, we have our seasoned analyst, in-house analyst, Elder Femi Olukule. Good to have you again this morning, Elder.
Yeah, good morning to you, ADEOLA. So glad to be with you this morning.
Glad to have you as well, Elder Femi. All right, I would want us to start with, we have a lot of stories. Screaming insecurity, screaming economy, screaming politics, and, quite a lot. But I think we should just start with economics. Let's start with our economy. The economy of Nigeria. We have this one on the Vanguard that says Nigeria's economic reforms, they are working, but poverty is increasing. That's coming from the International Monetary Fund. They said that the reform implemented by the Nigerian government led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had strengthened the country's economy, but they warned that more than 60% of Nigerians now live in poverty. And, since taking over office 3 years ago, President Bola Tinubu has removed the fuel subsidy that has kept petrol prices artificially low for decades, liberalized the exchange rate for its currency, and it also overhauled the country's tax system. So IMF is saying that these policies, they are actually not so bad, and they say they are working, in their words. But poverty is increasing, and they even said that food insecurity may worsen. Then how do you explain this to average Nigerian? Who doesn't understand when you say the reforms are working, but you're saying poverty might increase, you're saying food insecurity might worsen? Then how do we balance this? How do we balance an economy that is working and then you're saying that poverty would increase, Elder Femi?
I think it is so paradoxical. You see, yesterday when we were in the studio, I was watching the television in the studio, and I saw a news item being flashed on a particular station on the television there, that the external reserves of Nigeria has increased in dollar, both in dollar and naira. But you see, there is increase in external reserve, and that is probably one of the barometers through which the International Monetary Fund is measuring the good performance of, or let's say performance of Nigeria's economy. So the external reserve is increasing because they are deliberately saving money to shore up the external reserve. According to IMF, the economy is performing well because Nigerian populace are being taxed. There is multiple taxation. Poverty is overtaxed in Nigeria. And part of these monies that they realize from taxation, they save them externally, and it makes the external reserve to increase. So for IMF, for World Bank, they may say that, yes, the country is saving money. But when you look at the people, just like IMF rightly said, people are swimming in abject poverty because what they realize from taxation and increase in monies that customs and all of them take from the people is not plowed back to cushion the effect of this taxation. So people are feeling poverty in the high sense of it. So there is no balance in the external reserve that is increasing and the poverty that people are experiencing. And honestly, if you are building the external reserve and you are basking in the fact that you are baking the external reserve, now who are the external reserve meant for? What do you call it? This economy that they say is performing well is meant for who? Is it not for the people? And the people are now dying in poverty. Yesterday, one of those stories we treated yesterday was the fact that 53,000 Nigerians probably died last year out of food poisoning or something like that. poor nutrition. And they said over 100,000 were beaten down by diseases that they got from bad nutrition. Now, when we have this kind of statistics, these unfriendly statistics, we cannot say that Nigerian economy is behaving well. It is not at all. If the economy is behaving well, probably it is behaving well for the opportune people that have the opportunity. And when I say the people that have the opportunity, the people in government and people in government, people in the National Assembly and the rest of them. But for the downtrodden Nigerians, because who instituted the government, they are not feeling the positive side of the economy. So I agree with the IMF that the economy, they may say it is improving, but for Nigerians, downtrodden Nigerians, honestly, it is not improving because we are not feeling it at all. We are overtaxed. The poverty in Nigeria has been overtaxed, and Nigerian populace are not enjoying anything positive in this economy.
I mean, it's just a lot to digest. I mean, when you say economy is working, but poverty would likely increase, then what is improving when you say that people will get hungrier? Now, I want to take this story on the Guardian because it's a lead story and it's also about our economy. And I would like to also mention that IMF mentioned that Nigerian government should not even reconsider fuel subsidy. They should not go back to that era. That yes, the economy is working, people might get hungrier, but they should never consider going back to the time where we had the fuel subsidy. Now, this story on the Guardian says from stove to smoke, outsold ration, they've swapped to charcoal as cooking gas records 67% hike. According to the report that we have now, the LPG, otherwise known as cooking gas, which sold for less than 1.5 per kilogram last month, has soared eating to about 2,500 per kilogram yesterday in Lagos, representing a 67% additional cost while compounding the existing high cost of energy. I mean, I want your reaction to this. I mean, according to the report now, they said the cooking gas is 2,500 in Lagos as of yesterday. You know what petrol is saying, you know what the economy is saying. How should Nigerians, how should they react to this?
Now, you see, the IMF must understand one thing. IMF that says it does not understand why there is poverty in the land. IMF must know that what brought poverty on Nigeria is the removal of subsidy on petrol. Because petrol is a delicate commodity. If you tamper with petrol, we said it before President Tinubu was even voted into. We said that anything that touches petrol will touch every other thing in the country. It will touch the life of Nigerians. When they removed subsidy made removal of subsidy made transportation to increase. It made the prices of services and products to increase. And everything increased. The house rent increased, school fees increased, even to buy food, it increased. So subsidy increased everything. Meanwhile, you're talking about gas. There was a time that Nigerians were afraid to use gas, cooking gas. They were using kerosene. So during Jonathan administration, kerosene was 50 kobo per kg or something like that.
50 kobo?
Yes.
Or 50 naira?
Sorry, 50 naira.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Even during Jonathan administration, they even bought kerosene stove and gave to Nigerians. Later, the federal government started encouraging Nigerians to love using gas for cooking, and reluctantly Nigerians bought the idea, and later Nigerians embraced it. No sooner Nigerians embraced it that they started increasing the price of a kilogram of cooking gas. Now, about 3-4 days ago, I was with one of my boys in my area here who sells cooking gas.
Yeah, okay.
And I asked him how much was a kg, and he told me it was 2,100. I just laughed. Now, when I got to station yesterday, off the mic, I was talking with my presenters, and the presenters told me that they will have to bring their containers to my area to come and buy, because in their own area in Ibadan here, they said it was 2,300, 2,400. So I'm not surprised if they said it is now 2,500 in Lagos. So if IMS says that Nigerians are not enjoying, that cooking gas is one of the parameters through which they have come to that conclusion. If you were buying something less than 1,000 naira, less than 500 naira, probably yes, before this government came, and now it is now 2,000 plus 2,500, you can see that Nigerians are not really enjoying. So I don't know what the government is going to do, because government by now must know that the essence of governance is to make life comfortable for the people. And I read a story yesterday where somebody represented the president somewhere when they were commissioning a road in Abuja, and the person said that when this government was coming on board, it never promised corner cutting. It promised hard work. And I thought back. I remember that in Abeokuta, the incoming president then, no, he had not even been voted in. He was campaigning. He said, because of us, they have hoarded naira when we unlock naira. He said they have increased petrol price. We will bring it down. And he has not brought it down. Naira is up there. Petrol is up there. Everything is up there. And now they are telling us that what they told us was that it was hard work. They didn't tell us hard work. They told us good life. And we have not seen that good life now. So what they promised us is what we are saying that they should give us. If these international agencies are telling us that life is not okay in Nigeria, they are correct. We too know. We Nigerians know that it is not easy with us here. So they should make life comfortable for us. We should not be managing to live. We should live as normal human beings, not to be managing to exist.
All right. I mean, thank you so much for that analysis. We just hope that something is done. I mean, quickly. If you go to some gas stations now, you see long queues at gas stations. It's just not palatable at this point in time. We'll go to break. And when we come back, we'll start with this conversation about Sheikh Gumi. He said, nobody can stop me from going anywhere in Nigeria. Stick around. We'll come back to start with the analysis. Don't forget, it is Break It Down Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9. We're live on Facebook, 32 FM 949 FATOKI.
32 FM 94.9.
I, Deji, do solemnly swear to honor Burger King small chops, to cherish the puff-puff, to hold the samosa down, to ride or die for the spring rolls, and never allow the chicken grow cold. I solemnly swear to enjoy the Niger way at just 1,800 naira. New Burger King small chops, just 1,800 naira only. Available now at all Burger King restaurants nationwide. Burger King, have it the Niger way.
True strength. What defines it? The brilliance of a player, or when a team comes together to win. A solo beat, or the rhythm of many. The flair of one dancer, or the art of a troupe. One distinct voice, or the beauty of the symphony. At FCMB Group, we build ecosystems, empower communities, and create the future. Because we believe it's not just one, but the power of the group that delivers the future we all desire. FCMB, the power of the group.
Ó yá, ẹ gbáradì ẹ̀yin ọmọdé wọ̀nyí. Ṣé ẹ ṣetán láti di ẹni olókìkí ńlá?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Captain Amazing.
Nígbà náà, kí la ní láti ṣe?
A ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
Mi ò gbọ́ yín o.
A ó máa jẹ jẹ́ Amazing Day cereal wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ rẹ pẹ̀lú Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal tí ó kún fún èròjà aṣaralóore bíi protein, fibre, calcium àti vitamin A. Èmi ni Captain Amazing pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal. Àwọn ọmọ yóò di olókìkí ńlá tí mú orí wú láwùjọ. Ìyẹn Amazing Amazinators. Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yìí fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la tí ó dára.
Mo ti yóò fẹ́ o. Sonia tomato sachet. Òótọ́ ni o, mo fẹ́ràn Sonia tomato sachet gan-an. Ó rẹ̀ dòdò, ó kí, ó dùn. Tí n bá fi sebẹ̀, jollof rice tàbí spaghetti, àwọn rẹ̀ á tàn yò. Oúnjẹ mi á dùn sí i. Sonia tomato mix ń jẹ́ kí oúnjẹ dùn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni bá pa mí tí mo nílò oúnjẹ ní kíákíá. Ohun tó fẹ́ tó ní wàrà tó tún ládùn o. Kivogari mix ni mo nílò.
Kivogari mix gẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sí. Gàrí kírímà àti ṣúgà gẹ́lẹ́ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sí. Kivogari mix.
Gàrí mímú di rọrùn. Jẹ̀gbádùn nílé ìwé nínú ilé àti ibi iṣẹ́.
Gàrí Kivo 3-in-1 omi nìkan ló kù kó fi kún.
Kivo Gàrí mix.
I have a little cup, sir, in my little chest, sir. Anytime I cough, sir, it makes a heavy sound,
I
sir.
see. You have a cough. I know just what you need. I'll give you Uniplex. It will clear your chest fast. Fast, fast, fast. Clear your chest fast.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
Uniplex cough syrup gives you relief from sore throat, cold and chesty coughs. Manufactured by Daily Needs Industries Limited. Uniplex cough syrup is for children and adults.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor.
Èmi ọmọ yín náà ni o, Jolly Johnny. Mo wà níta báyìí láti lè mọ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ṣèdámọ̀ Maggi chicken flavour sí. Ó yá ẹ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì celery.
S-E-L-A-R-R-I-E. Salary.
Bọ̀dá mi, ẹ sì fẹ́ sọ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì náà di salary. Ó yá lópin ìgbìyànjú ẹ sípẹ́ẹ̀lì turmeric.
Turmeric. Turmeric.
Ẹ káre, pálí ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour kan fún yín.
Ohun ìsebẹ̀ Maggi chicken flavour pẹ̀lú èròjà àlùbọ́sà, sẹ́lẹ̀rì àti ataalẹ̀ pupa olùyípadà ayọ̀.
Attention kids, are you ready to become amazing?
Let's go to the amazing.
So, what do?
We take our Amazing Day cereal.
Can't hear you.
We take our Amazing Day cereal.
That's right. Nurture your kids with the Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal, which contains protein, fiber, calcium, and vitamin A. I am Captain Amazing, and with Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal, amazing kids become amazing amazinators. Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal. Nurture their amazing.
Guy, we don dey talk since o. Make I go do my work, we go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don talk. Haba, you no dey tire.
Na the new level be that o. This new MTN sachet bundle don make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me na. Make me sef dey follow yarn like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load am, talk dey go.
When body they holla and head they hammer, oh God they para. One come to go slow. Take Rexall paracetamol. He go help some of your headaches and pains. Yeah. Rexall paracetamol.
Rexall paracetamol go punch out pain, headache and feverish conditions. Kia and your body go dey kampe to carry go. Rexall paracetamol. Tablet dey for adults, syrup for children and drop for baby dem.
Rexall paracetamol.
Rexall paracetamol. Na Daily Needs Industries dey make am. After 2 days e no better, go see your doctor.
Ó yá ẹ gbáradì ẹ̀yin ọmọdé wọ̀nyí, ṣé ẹ ṣetán láti di ẹni olókìkí ńlá?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Captain Amazing.
Nígbà náà kí la ní láti ṣe?
A ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
Mi ò gbọ́ yín o.
A ó máa jẹ Amazing Day cereal wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ rẹ pẹ̀lú Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal tí ó kún fún èròjà aṣaralóore bíi protein, fibre, calcium àti vitamin A. Èmi ni Captain Amazing pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal. Àwọn ọmọ yóò di olókìkí ńlá tí mú orí wú láwùjọ. Ìyẹn Amazing Amazinators. Golden Penny Amazing Day cereal ṣètọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yìí fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la tí ó dára.
Oh yeah, shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment, and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, thank you so much for staying tuned right here on the Break It on Paper Review on 32 FM 94.9. Now we'll continue with the conversation. Like I said earlier, we have a lot of interesting headlines, but let me remind you that you can go on Facebook and drop a reaction. I'll take all the comments before we wrap up today. We'll start with 𝐂𝐈𝐒. In Kwara as well, there's a report about bandits abducting some persons. It's not like a daily dose. Would always see stories like that every day. So something happened in Kwara. They abducted some certain persons. Also, we have the story about the Senate. They said there might be this week. There might be something about the state police. They will pass the state police bill this week. Let's wait for that before we analyze that. Also, the House of Rep, they queried defense spending. They summoned the National Security Advisor and the ministers. I'm talking about the security stories together so that we can just, move from security to something else. Okay, we have the House of Rep query defense spending. We have National Assembly to pass a state police bill this week. We also have ADEOLA complaining that the Commissioner of Police in Osun State does not listen to him. But let's take 𝐂𝐈𝐒 first. Elder Femi Olukule. Ibadan visitation. Yeah. Nobody can stop me from going anywhere in Nigeria. That's coming from popular Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. He has broken the silence on his visitation to Ibadan late last year amid the outrage that he was trying to Islamize Oyo State with some northern ideologies and tenets. Gumi stressed that nobody can stop him from visiting anywhere in the country while maintaining that he was not invited by any Muslim group or individual in the southwest. In a post on his Facebook page on Tuesday, he said he was in Ibadan as a representative of northern Islamic scholars. He made that known barely a day after one of the victims of the abduction in the local government here of Oyo State dismissed the claim that the abductors demand the implementation of Sharia law in Oyo State as part of conditions for releasing the victim. All right, so with Sheikh Gumi saying that nobody can stop him from traveling anywhere in Nigeria, how should the country balance an individual's constitutional right of freedom of movement with the legitimate security concerns when a public figure becomes the subject of controversy? How can we balance it then, Elder Femi?
Yeah, Gumi is right and it's very, very wrong. It's right because the Constitution gives him freedom to go to anywhere he likes in the country and to stay in any way in any part of the country. But I've always said it that if you want to domicile in a particular area of the country that is far away from where you were born, your decision to stay in that part of the country will be resting on the fact that you have something that is meaningful to contribute to the wellness of that area and something meaningful to contribute to the economy of that area. You should not be a nuisance to that area. You should not be a parasite to the economy of the area. So if you hide under the Constitution to say that you can do anything you like, law will tell you that you cannot do anything you like.
Okay. All right, you want to keep it concise. Okay, let's just keep it. Oh, are you there, Femi? I want us to hello, Femi, are you there? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Are you there?
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you now.
I'm here.
Okay, I said, are you done with that submission? Okay.
No.
Okay.
He's trying to talk like he's representing the certain interest in the north, according to him, and that interest probably is higher than the president or the law of the country. So he cannot say that nobody can stop him. The law of the country can stop him. And the law is being subtended by the president of the country. So he cannot just say that he can do anything he likes. And if he say he was not invited by anybody, any group in Oyo State, he came to represent the interests of the North. Who invited him? What was the interest of the North that he came to represent? What was the very thing that was happening then when he came? This is Gumi that his presence even in his.
Okay. All right. Let's try to reconnect with Elder Femi Oluokele. If you recall, Gumi visited Ibadan on Wednesday. That was November 19, 2025, where he served as special guest and speaker at the Southern Nigerian Ulama Summit. Are you there, Elder Femi? All right. I want us to wrap up on that quickly.
So what I'm just saying is that Gumi is not bigger than anybody in the country. He's not bigger than even his children. Because we are equal before the constitution of the country, and we are equal before God. Therefore, anything that will make anybody to come to go to any part of the country that will generate controversy, that will generate insecurity, that person will not be welcome. I'm not saying that he represents insecurity.
Oh, I was about to say that. That's okay.
Name has been mentioned all over the place. That he's sympathizing to the cause of the terrorists. That is why people are mentioning his name. So Gumi is not bigger than anybody.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Elder Femi Oluokele. They said they will pass the state police bill this week. Let's wait for that to happen because Ademola Adeleke is complaining really bad, saying that the commissioner of police in Osun State doesn't listen to him. He has been trying to call the federal government, the national security advisor, and all of that. There's been a tussle to have communication because something happened. There was a report that there was this thing that happened in a community where violent attacks were actually recorded. So, I mean, let's just wait for the state police conversation. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about when they pass that bill. Let's wait for that to happen first. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about this one about the Senate. They're pushing 6-year single term for president and governors. That's one story. And the sponsor of that bill is Okpeyemi Bamidele, the Senate leader. He disclosed plans to sponsor a bill seeking to introduce a single 6-year tenure for president and governors. A move is said that it will allow elected leaders to focus more on governance and less on re-election politics. Do you think that a second term is for politicians to actually, plan for their re-election as against governance, like Okpeyemi Bamidele has said here? Concisely, sir.
Politicians hardly spend 1 year in second term. For second term, they spend the first year to govern. The remaining 3 years, they use it for re-election. So that law is okay. But that law is not new. That proposal is not new.
Yes.
It was first proposed by former President Goodluck Jonathan. But it was the National Assembly that shut it down then. They said they didn't want it. Jonathan was saying that a single term of 6 years was okay for any elected president or governor or deputy governor and vice president and all of them like that. But they shut it down. So if Okpeyemi Bamidele is trying to bring it up now, it is a welcome development. Everybody knows that they are not governing properly. During second term, if they want to go for second term, they spend just what? Okay, look at this current administration. Immediately, President Tinubu was sworn in. People started talking about 2027. They've been talking about 2027 since 2023.
Exactly.
So that's why we are not we're enjoying them. So I think we should try that one first, and they should make it not too cumbersome to remove anybody who is misgoverning us from office. All those bottlenecks that they have put in the constitution, they should remove them. They should reduce them, so that anybody who wants to hide under 6 years, to misbehave, to misgovern, should be removed from office.
Okay, I mean, that's quite tricky because some persons will say that since I'm doing 6 years, I'm not coming back. Let me do all I got to do now. Because most people always say that the second term is usually just to come and relax. And I don't want to say the way they say it, but they just come back to take what they didn't take first term. First time they try to lobby, try to act like good people and, try to convince you to re-elect them. But now that we don't have second term, it means that if there is going to be a case where we don't have second term, because we know that if they introduce this in National Assembly, that bill will require a far-reaching amendment to the 1999 Constitution, and it will require at least 2/3 of the State House of Assembly. So if that happens, I'm just saying, if it becomes law, would that not even make it? Would it make it better? Because you're not coming back. So whatever you need to do in 6 years, If it's money, if it's, well, let's leave that for our callers. We still have other stories to talk about this morning. 0906 200949 or 0809 7949. Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the show. 0906 200949 or 0809 7949. You can also try 0705 5949. That would also go through. Let's start with this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ADEOLA. I greet the brilliant analyst. This is Prince Bumi Adefusi calling from Apata.
Good to have you, Prince.
I disagree with the submission of Sheyi Gumi that nobody invited him. You can't just come for a representation. Somebody must invite you. So Gumi is not sincere regarding this statement. You must be invited by somebody. You can't just come in and say, oh, I'm here. No, it is not possible. Gumi is not a commoner in Nigeria today. So, and he can't stay, nobody can restrict him. If he can be restricted by the Saudi Arabia not to perform Hajj, he can be restricted. If it's a threat in his case, he can be restricted. That's my submission. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Prince Bumi Adefusi. 0906 200949 0809 7949. Call those numbers and you get connected with us live here in the studio. What's your submission about the stories making rounds? Hello, good morning. Good to have you. What's your name?
Good morning. This is Mr. Godwin.
Good to have you, Mr. Godwin. Let's hear you, sir.
Gumi is a liar. I am a Calabar man. You should go to Calabar and make all that statement. They'll first cut his finger and cook and give him to eat before he knows where he's heading to.
Let's not incite violence.
You should try go to Calabar. 2 years ago, the houses in Calabar, they elected Seriki of Calabar. And the Seriki Calabar was won by the youth stood up. And they said all houses should pack out of Calabar. They start begging. So it's a liar.
Okay. All right, if you say so. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Godwin. Appreciate you. Hello.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Good morning, sir. Your name?
My name is Ade from UI.
All right, Mr. Ade.
I just want to appeal to Governor Adeleke and whoever is contesting under opposition against these people at the federal level. You depend on Nigeria police at your own peril. And let me tell Adeleke, whatever private plan he may have for security and to defend his vote should go and work with outside police. Nigeria police, they are not going to. In fact, you need to go and study this APC government from the AAD days and from the action group days. They are still the same group. If it depends on Nigeria police, he will embarrass himself on the election day. That's number one. On the issue of state police, my sister, Nigerians are just many in population. Our taking capacity is very low.
As Nigerians?
It's not the state police. I'm telling you, what we need is regional government. Regional government. These state police now, if they work out under this, you know that all of them, all these governors, they have joined their party. If they work on state police now, it is to intimidate opposition during the election. We have to be taken very seriously. Let us work for regional government.
Mr.
These people, they want to use the state police to intimidate opposition. No, it's not for security. I know them very well. From the AD days. They are very
so are you saying that we should not? Okay. All right. Mr. Ade, if you can be nicer, with your comments. That would be appreciated. Well, yes, just if you can be nicer with your contribution. And that one on the pillars, I think we should not generalize. Yes, there are bad eggs in every organization, any industry, any company, any group, any union, but we can't, generalize. Okay, let's take some comment on Facebook, then we'll come back to the phone lines. I also want to throw this interesting story to Elder Femi. There's this guy, I saw the video again yesterday, about how one TikTok live gift of 100,000 turned to 100 million extortion threat. And I mean, it boils down to talking about, and most of the time when we analyze, we talk about the government, the politicians, the leaders, and we oftentimes forget to talk about ourselves as Nigerians, citizens of this country. There's this Nigerian man, Odumayo Olufemi. He raised alarm over after allegedly receiving 100,000 from a bandit during a TikTok live session. Olufemi, do you know how to do TikTok live? Have you ever seen any before?
No, I've not.
Oh, really? All right. This is where they do TikTok live. They say do lion. All those. There's always a TikTok live. So this band, they actually did a TikTok live session, and it was telling people send your account number. Was gonna give them money from the ransom that he received and all of that. So this particular guy, he sent his account number. There were a lot of account numbers on the screen. So I think they picked his own, sent him money, 100,000 naira. Now they're asking him to return 100,000 with 100 million. And he's asking Nigerians to come to his rescue. I want to think about that. I'll come back. Let me take some comment first on Facebook. All right, we have Dr. Mrs. Olebara from Owerri. She said, this is the time for reform because the clamor for it soars higher each passing day. Economic reform ought to be a human face package to better the lot of the living, where it translates to starving, impoverishing, and traumatizing the masses to death. Then it is for the dead and not for the living. All right, thank you. We have Mr. 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐿. It says, if Gumi thinks he has the right to visit any part of Nigeria, let him just commence the tour. Why this noise? Let him also visit, did I get this one? Boko, and all the areas his voice has made uninhabitable. If he thinks he can do so, it's only in Nigeria that criminals and rabble-rousers like him are allowed to walk around freely and talking as if they are the owners of the country. And security agencies are not doing anything about it. Why was he denied entrance to Saudi Arabia? No worry. My happiness is that the new incoming Nigeria government is going to place people like that to where they deserve. Okay, thank you, Mr. 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐿. Rashida Aderita, good morning. Rose ADEOLA says, rising insecurity has done more harm than good, undermining economic growth and eating ordinary citizens the hardest. This should serve as a serious wake-up call to the government. It's time to act decisively and implement lasting solutions. Let me take this call. We'll come back to Facebook. Hello, good morning. Good to have you. What's your name?
Good morning, Auntie Adeola.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
And I be the brilliant analyst as well.
All right.
Concerning
Your name, sir?
Hello?
We can hear you. Your name, sir?
Concerning your same issue.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. I'm trying to get your name. Your name.
Concerning your same issue. That
Okay.
Governor Ademola Adeleke is calling on the federal government that the police is not listening to them. I want to subscribe to the other callers' submission. Adeleke and people of to be very, very careful. That is how they did on in the Adegbeshola to the election. So they're very, very careful. Just people to watch this time around now. That is what they do. That's one of their ploys. So God will help Nigeria. And concerning Gumi as well, Gumi is behaving as if there's nobody who can challenge them because I don't know the compromise between him and the government. But here in Oyo State, inshallah, we will solve Gumi from all this nonsense. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Though we didn't get your name. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Adeola.
Good to have you, sir. What's your name?
No, 𝐿 is speaking from Magu.
All right, Mr. John.
Well, I don't blame Gumi. Gumi said that nobody can stop him going up and down. Of course, in Nigeria, and he has freedom to go anywhere that he likes. But the problem is about the ESS that's supposed to be questioning him about so many of his comments. Even he was even indicted the federal government about knowing the location and numbers of the terrorists. And I'm expecting if I were the one that making that statement that Mr. President knows the terrorists and their location. Oh, you think that the DSS will not locate me by now? They will have located me, they will have questioned me. I should come and say one or two things that I know about what I said. But why the Gumi is different? Why? So he boldly say that anytime he went to the terrorists, the security always following him. I've never seen the federal government coming out and deny it or say no. So definitely it's good to see that nobody can stop him and stopping anything he likes. Okay. Yes, because he knows what he's saying.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. John Olanrewaju. Omotayo Oluritimi Onobamiro says, good morning. If people want to use religion to destroy the nation or use religion to harm others, they should be dealt with. Also, government should ban religious organization from giving their bank details. Okay. All right. We have Mr. Ejeta, a judge, says, good morning, Adeola. Bayo Ononuga came up with some bogus statistics on the performances of Goodluck Ebele, Jonathan, Buhari, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We forgot one vital issue, the federal budget office reveals that Tinubu government borrowed 11.89 trillion in the first 3 quarters of 2025. But surprisingly, only 3.1 trillion of the borrowed funds was allocated to capital expenditure during the same period. Where is the balance? Nigerian deserves to know what Tinubu's government did with the balance of about 8 trillion borrowed funds, which has not been accounted for in 2025. Just a lot of numbers there. Samson Ademowago says, good morning to you in the studio. On economy, late Mohamed Buhari-led administration is a tragedy that befell Nigeria, and President Bola Tinubu continue his monumental failure to make the economy to be in shambles by floating the naira and fail to create an enabling environment for businesses to strive, but deprive joy in borrowing excessively. Omade Adekunle Sulaiman Sheriff, Toluwa Lashe ADEOLA, thank you so much for your contribution on the show this morning. Really appreciate you for being a part of the show. And the silent listeners, thank you. We didn't have time, Elder Femi. We didn't have time to talk about rotational presidency as well. They are article back to rotational presidency and Akume. But before we go, I want you to talk about that young guy that got money from Bandit on TikTok. Now he's begging Nigerians to help him. In 1 minute, so we can go.
Who is that? Who is that Nigerian now?
You didn't see the video?
That are going to help him. No, I didn't see the video. But who are the Nigerians that are going to help him? So if he's romancing with a terrorist, let terrorists deal with him as they like.
Okay.
So it's none of our business.
All right.
So
all right.
It's none of our. He too is a bad person, because if you can take money that people gave to terrorists out of pains, you took it and you were happy. Now they are demanding their thing. Then what's our business?
Okay.
So it's none of our business.
Thank you so much. We have to go. Do well to enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Nigerians, thank you for joining the show this morning. My name is ADEOLA IBRAHIM FATOKI. Coming up next is the Smart Kids Show. Stick around. It is 32 FM 94.9.
By joy.
Got that right.
Powered by laughter. Woo-hoo! We are 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Oh yeah.
My name is Ayonfe. I listen to the Smart Kids Show. Keep listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Ella Francis and I am 10 years old. I attend Daisy Montessori Nursery and Primary School, Basha Road, Ibadan. Don't forget to tune in to the Smart Kids Show with Aunt Sumbo at 7:15 a.m. every weekday.
And all would say there goes a clever gent.
When Dukes and Martha Rogers pass a time of day with me, I say me special word and then they ask me out to tea.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Cause I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. My father gave me nails a tweak, told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a word to save me aching nose.
The biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We travel all around.
All right, children, I'm sure you're wondering, where is Auntie Sumbo? Now, I want to ask you something. How would you love to have Auntie Sumbo and Auntie D on the Smart Kids Show at the same time? One of these days, we're going to be planning it. But anyway, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you slept well and the bugs did not bite. Yes, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Those of us that are observing our midterm holiday, those of us that have resumed, those of us that are in school, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Anyway, you are welcome to 32 FM 94.9, the station that fills the world with laughter. And also reminds you, my amazing boys and girls, that your dressing is never complete without a smile. My name is Auntie Sumbo, and you are most welcome to your number one kiddies program on radio, the Smart Kids Show. Quickly, let's take a listen to the instructions. Once we get back, we'll open the phone lines where you get to call in and answer questions this morning. Stay tuned, we'll be back.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
These are the rules on the Smart Kids Show. Put off your radio set when you get through to the show, or turn down the volume on your radio set. No side comments, cause it leads to disqualification. No distractions, no whispers, no telling of answers. You have 60 seconds to answer your questions. You can say next if you do not know the answers to the questions, but you are permitted to say next twice. You must be between the ages of 5 and 11 to participate. Answer 5 questions correctly and win a minimum of 5,000 naira.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll
All right, welcome back from that short break. The numbers to call to be part of the Smart Kids Show, 070550949. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name is what?
Mohammed Usman. The name of my school is Barakat Nursery Primary School.
Good morning. All right, good morning and welcome to the Smart Kids Show. Even though I'm finding it hard to hear you, but then let's start with mathematics.